What is up everyone, welcome back to another Figma unboxing, and you might have noticed that things have changed a little bit here. I'm not sure exactly how this will all turn out. I've changed my setup completely, as I don't know how this is all going to turn out. It's kind of a bit experimental. I do want feedback. Tell me what you like about this, what you don't like about it, and what you'd like to see changed. But of course today I'm going to be unboxing Figma number EX-030 HATSUNE MIKU Snow Owl version. And this is from the 2016 Winter Wonder Festival. This came out a couple of weeks ago and I meant to review it sooner, but I haven't made a review. I haven't sat down to make a review in over a month. The reason is I had some computer problems, but anyway, let's get to this. Anyway, there is the front of the box, there is the right hand side, there is the left hand side, and there is those pictures there on the back. And the reason I changed the style of these unboxings is, originally I had decided to make them in the fastest, least edited way possible, but some boxes like this one right here, they never fit in frame, and as you can see they don't fit in frame there either. So what I've done to rectify that is get a second camera, and that is this one, a GoPro, and that will make sure everything gets in there. So from now on these unboxings are going to be from two angles, and therefore I can get them recorded and edited faster than usual, so that means more content faster. But anyway, back to the main event, the Snow Miku, and let's get it out of the box. So first off, let's get that tape out of the way. Start to open that up and pull that out. So on the backdrop here we've got that pull-out DI stage segment, which you can see here, which I have mentioned before is a bit vestigial now, as I'm not sure if you can actually buy DI stages anymore. But anyway, that's it there in a very light cyan. So now with the box out of the way, there is that clear inner packaging, and as you can see so far this figure does look amazing. Just like you'd expect it to be. So far we can see the figure itself as well as two alternate face plates, an alternate front section of the hair, what looks to be just a head for Rabbit Yukine up here, and around here on the back we've got her skis, her snowboard, some small skis for Yukine, the ski poles, the scarf, as well as a base for Yukine as well here, and actually I was wrong, Yukine has his full body up there. From the front it kinda looks like it's just a head, but you can see from the back the body is there. And as always down in the bottom here you've got those extra hands as well as the Figma bag. Now let's open that up. So now taking a closer look at everything, and of course there's that Figma bag. Down here is the stand, the base, and the alternate hands. As well as that then we've got the instructions. As always one side there in Japanese and the other side in English. Next up then is Rabbit Yukine. The first face, which is this grinning face here. Then next here we've got this winking face. Whoops. Next then we have this winking face here with the tongue out. And then lastly in there we've got that alternate hair section with the goggles going over her eyes. I actually don't know which camera to show this to. Should I show it to this one here? Or to the GoPro down here? Which is better? Tell me what you think. Would you prefer to see it like this all the time, or like this over here? Anyway, before I go on to the figure, let's have a look at the other accessories over in this half. Get that packet open. I actually went to Wonder Festival really late, so I had to buy this at like aftermarket prices. So this cost me maybe, twice what it should have, but hey. It had to be done, right? So next up then is the snowboard there. That looks really nice. From the bottom it is a little bit plain, but the top there is very nice with the owl there. What looks to be like a mountain up here. That is pretty cool. Next then are the skis. These seem to feature a mirrored design, slightly different. This has a bit of a zigzag on here. But again, just like the snowboard, they look pretty cool. Next then is Yukine's skis. As you can see these are just in blue plastic. And then we have the ski poles. 1 and 2. And this probably brings me to my least favorite aspect of this design. I think the yellow is really harsh compared to the rest of the color scheme. It seems like a really odd choice. I just think it's a little bit harsh compared to the kind of blue-green color scheme. Anyway, next up then is her scarf. There it is from the front and from the back. And lastly we have the base and stand for Yukine. So get that box out of the way there, and of course get onto the main event, and that is the figure itself. So this comes with quite a bit of packaging on it, but damn, look at those twin tails. They look fantastic. So now with all these plastic parts, if you've gotten a Figma before, you probably know, but these basically are just there to stop paint transfer and whatnot that came off very easily. Wow, that looks kind of funny. But anyway, usually I just tear these off. I couldn't be arsed taking the joint off and taking them off, but they kind of are designed to rip off like that. So stick that hat back on like that, and the next one's around her neck. That one's not pulling off so easily. Let's try and get that off. Okay, and that is the last of it. Get that out of the way, as well as this packaging. And there she is, and what can I say? This looks so good. This is way better than I had anticipated it to look. It looks really impressive. I don't know how well it's going to turn out in the video, but this fade from kind of a cyan to blue to white, it looks really good. And the sharp points on here, everything just looks amazing so far. But of course, I'll talk about that a lot more in the review. But yeah, we've got matte down here, gloss on the jacket. This looks much nicer than I had anticipated. When I saw it first, I was a bit like, I'm not sure how I feel about that design, but yeah, this looks so damn nice. I'm not sure if this is still up for pre-order. I assume that it is, but even if you're considering getting this, I would highly recommend it. It is very impressive. So now, just to finish off this unboxing, I'm just going to stick her together on her base, maybe with the snowboard, and give her a couple of spins so you can see what she looks like when she's put together. Just in case you're thinking of getting it and you're too impatient to wait for the review, this might give you an idea of if you really want it or not. There we go, there's number 1, and there is number 2. Doesn't seem like she's really going to balance. No, not quite. Okay, so let's get that stand out. So this is the new stand that only bends one way, which I really prefer. After seeing one of these ones, the old style are starting to annoy me. Like, it can just bend down so far. So I find this thing is a lot more useful than the older ones. Definitely much more useful. You may want to be careful of this kind of decal back here. As has been seen before with the Attack on Titan Figma, their decal on the back, the Wings of Freedom, that could wear away a little bit when you insert this stand in there. So it's good to be careful just in case. Even though sometimes I find these are incredibly hard to get in the first time. And just on a random note, I've bought a lot of Figma pre-owned in Japan, and usually this hole shows no sign of being used at all, so I guess some people don't like using the stands. So that is it for the unboxing, and there is Snow Miku Snow Owl version out of the box and in action. As usual, it's that amazing, fantastic Figma quality. Max Factory have done it again. Like I mentioned, before I saw this in person, I wasn't really keen on the design, but once you actually see it out of the box like this, it looks incredible. But I have to say, it really is that hair which is the highlight of the whole figure. It looks so damn good. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and make sure to come back for more Figma unboxings. See you next time.